Guys, welcome back to Vibe Check Politics. And in this video, I want to say this. I have a solution to ending tribalism in Kenya. And before you say that it cannot end, just hear me out. Hear me out. You see, what brings tribalism within the country? Most of us, tumeenda shule, tumesoma university, and we were there. We didn't care who was your desk mate. Your desk mate could be a Luya, could be a Luo, could be a Kikuyu. It didn't matter. You didn't care who was your professor. You did not care who was your whoever. But when it comes to election, it's the only time that we come to realize, oh, so-and-so is my enemy. So-and-so is... So, meaning that we can actually see where the tribalism come from. They come from election. Meaning that the politicians are the ones who divide the people of Kenya along the tribal lines for their own benefit. When people fight, there are some people who come and shake hands and get to power. This is my solution. Number one is to get rid of every political party within the country. Why am I saying this? Because most of our political parties are ethnically aligned. For example, if you talk about ODM, ODM does not belong to the people of the mountain. It means that there are some ethnic groups or an ethnic group which believe that they are the ones who own the ODM party. DCP, on the other hand, if I mention DCP to you, you will not think about it as a party from Nyanza. You will think about it as a party from the mountain region. So, if we can actually get rid of these political parties and then find an independent body, and this independent body will create two political parties, two like the American one. You have the Republicans and the Democrats. And then we provide a rule that each political party will have certain members as heads, and the other political party will make sure that all the individuals that are employed in that political party do not come from the same tribe. Meaning that even a Maasai could be fronted by that political party to be the president. Because the more we keep on saying that, talking about regions, that is where we go wrong. Because at the end of the day, other tribes that are minority, like the Kisis with Matiangi, the other tribes that are minority, will feel like they have been discriminated. But if we can have two political parties that have the face of Kenya, each and every political party have the face of Kenya, and when a candidate is fronted, he has to be proven that he can actually deliver for Kenyans. Then, what happens when a political party fronts a candidate and he wins? Then that political party becomes the ruling party. And the other political party becomes the opposition. Just like in America. And it will never reach a point that the other political party will come for a handshake. No. Somebody has to keep the current political party that is in power in check, so that it doesn't oppress the people. Because a country without an opposition is a country that is going to die very soon. Can you imagine right now if somebody like Rigathi Gachagua was not impeached and Raila Odinga is in government? What would happen? That we would not have any opposition within the government. We cannot keep on protesting in the streets. Somebody has to be there to speak. Somebody who has some form of following. So meaning that the fact that right now we have an opposition, maybe it is putting some brakes on the government. Isiendelee kutunyanyasa sana. Because somebody is looking at them, and when they make a mistake, they try to advance their politics with that. And because the government does not want to lose the second term, they will make sure that the opposition is not getting some mistakes from them. So I really feel that if we can have two strong political parties that front a candidate, that we can have a warrior president, we can have any person as a president, then we will never have to have a conversation about a certain tribe. We always have a conversation about a certain political party. I hope you're getting my point. Right now, people will be aligning themselves on the basis of a political party, but not regions or ethnic communities. We would have a political party where the Aluo is the presidential candidate and he is getting support from Kikuyus, from Kambas. Then a Masai is presidential candidate for the other political party, and he is getting support from the same people, not because of their of their ethnicity, but because he's just a Kenyan. You get my point? And I believe this is something even this video should be taken to the president himself. He says that he wants to kuunganisha Wakenya wote wakuje pamoja. I think that is the only way. Because we cannot say that tunakuja pamoja to support the president. Because that is what the president is insinuating. Hii mambo yote ya president kusema that anataka kila mtu akuje pamoja to support him. Because to the president, if all people are not supporting, then it means people are divided. That is what the politicians like to tell us, that if we are not supporting certain politicians, then we are divided. No, we need to have alternative opinion. That is why I'm saying that when a party is in power, we can decide that the other party stays in opposition. Because at the end of the day, we cannot all be president. And these parties will be trying as much as possible to give us a candidate that is better than the other one in terms of the morality, the everything. Because at the end of the day, they know that we are going to judge them. You see? And I think that history ya President kushinda akisema I'm going to unganisha the whole country just because he feels that the country is disunited, just because they are not supporting him, that is a mistake. The fact that waliungana na Raila Odinga did not mean that the country now became united, even after the Gen Z protest. And that is why I'm saying the opposition should not join with the government. If you are outside the government, you are outside the government. Stay outside, correct the government, be the defender of the people. Don't be there just praising the government, yet you're supposed to be on opposition. It doesn't make sense. Also, if the constitution of Kenya can be changed to allow that, then we would have the opposition getting money. Even the opposition leader could be paid to make sure the opposition political party could get funds from the government, so that those people can have money to continue criticize the government, to keeping the government in check, so that we don't have a problem of people sabotaging our country and nobody to call them out. Because we cannot keep on going to the streets because we want somebody to call him out. Can you imagine if we had a political party that is in opposition, led by Raila Odinga? Would he have joined with Ruto to continue with the same mistakes that Ruto is doing? Because right now, since the death of Albert Ojwang, Raila Odinga has been silent. He has not been talking. But all these years, he has been the defender of the people. It doesn't matter if he has never won the election. But he has won the hearts of people all these years. But right now, he has joined with the government. What if we had a rule that whenever you lose an election, you don't just jump ship and join the government? No, it doesn't work that way. And I believe that is one of the reasons that Raila Odinga never makes it to the next election. Because Raila Odinga likes to shake hands with the current regime. And by the time he goes to shake hands with the current regime, let me tell you why Raila Odinga always loses for elections. Somebody like Moi Kibaki was very unpopular by the time he was leaving office. And this was the time that he was sharing power with Raila Odinga. Now, people did not like the leadership of Moi Kibaki at the time he was leaving office. So, Raila Odinga fronting himself as the candidate, then it looked like we are progressing with the Kibaki era. In the second period, when he shook hands with Uhuru Kenyatta, people are afraid that Raila Odinga will continue with the leadership that Uhuru had, because Uhuru at that time had made sugar to be very expensive. The dollar had lost value. The Kenya shilling against the dollar was at its highest. So people did not want a continuation. People wanted something different, somebody who can work something out. Now Raila Odinga has joined with Ruto and his first term. Now Ruto has become very unpopular. If Raila Odinga now front himself as a candidate 2027, then they will see Ruto in him. And most of people, I can assure you, even qua ground, Ruto is very unpopular, which reflects on Raila Odinga, whether he likes it or not. So I believe somebody should just decide that we are going to support the president and have an opposition that is keeping the current government in check, instead of just waiting for people to go on the streets and start being shot dead, others being killed, just because there is no opposition that to speak on their behalf. And the government is doing whatever they think is right, which is wrong. Thank you, guys. I'd like to hear your opinion on this. Do you think this is a good solution to the issue of tribalism in Kenya and good governance? If you think so, or if you don't think so, I'd like to hear your opinion in the comments section. Please do subscribe to this channel. If you enjoyed this video, like this video, and peace.